Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm Holden, that's Loren, and this was technical difficulties, which is why we're late. But we're here now. So I'm going to step out because Loren is pouring me some blind whiskeys here, and you guys are going to get to watch that. So I will be back very shortly.
I was gonna be prepared, but then it just everything went black, and I had figured it out. So I had a few decided. It's gonna be this one. You know what one this is. And then I was gonna do this one. You also know what that is. And then I was gonna do this one, which is that one. And then I haven't picked the last one yet. I was thinking maybe maybe what are the proofs on these? They're like the same, right? So maybe excuse me. Not that. Which one? Which one should we pick? I'm not really sure what half these are. Maybe this one? Move, you're in my way, please. This one maybe? Yeah? Okay. Glad we all decided. Jesus. Okay. Oh. All right. All done. Okay.
Hi.
Right.
Marcia, what do you think you're doing with her? Okay, you need to relax, buddy. Oh, you didn't want to use my thing?
What thing?
My thing that holds all the stuff.
Oh, we can use it.
All right. I'm here. No hat, just the hair today, because I got done showering and the hat was a little sweaty, so I'm not gonna wear it. But anyway, did anyone say anything in here?
I didn't look, but I don't think
Want
so.
to take a quick look, see?
We don't think anything, so I don't think so.
Okay, good. So Peter White says, "Cheers, everybody." Peter, welcome to it, my man. Sugar Kitty's also here. Says meow. Bino says, "Bino in the house." Bino, welcome to it. And there be no gas. Bino before, and there be no gas. Bourbon Neophyte Anthony is here. Says, "Cheers, all you magnificent whiskey people." Anthony, thank you so much for being here. Cheers to you, good sir. Derek Whiting is here. Says, "Cheers, everyone." Derek. Salute. Prost. Now I want to have a drink after seeing this. Well, good. Then maybe there must be good stuff in this. So.
Only some good stuff.
Some good stuff and some shit.
Some malort.
Some malort. Wow.
Yeah, you didn't take a shot for your birthday.
I don't have to take a shot for my birthday.
Why?
because I have taken too many shots of Malort to be forced to take one for my birthday. Okay, so Robin says cheers. She left her phone at work. Oh my god, how do you even do that? Cheers, Robin.
She's crazy.
Thanks for being here. She is crazy. Four-Leaf Whiskey is also here. Stacey says cheers, everyone.
What did you say?
What do you mean?
When you just started talking.
So Four-Leaf Whiskey is also here. Stacey
but
says
it sounded like.
okay, well.
Should we decorate this for fall or keep the Christmas lights up?
Loren is right. As in, like, doesn't make no sense. I don't know.
That would have been kind of quick. I feel like.
I know. What else do you write about?
That some of it's only good.
Oh, or maybe the Malort
maybe
thing.
Malort, yeah.
Probably the Malort thing.
Do you think they have Malort in Germany?
I guess we'll find out one day.
Like a German version of Malort.
Yeah, it was the shots of Malort. Yeah, probably. Okay, so basically we got a blind here. Doing the old-fashioned blind whiskey tasting game. I'm working my way through A through D and D through A, and give you guys my thoughts and opinions, and eventually it'll turn into proof, price, finish, type, and bottle guess. So we're also going to be talking today about the Beer Olympics is what it was called, and it happened this past weekend up at our friend's cabin, and let's just say lots of beer was consumed. We played a lot of beer games, and someone in this room won. So, that being said, let's go ahead and let's just start on the whiskey, because it's not very often that we get whiskey tasting within the first 10 minutes of the stream. Don't do a shot of that shit until you have finished that flight. That's fair.
Really aggressive. You're going to finish that flight, and then you're going to take a shot.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's good advice, though, to be fair.
But you need to digest everything in your tummy, and then you can have your whiskeys.
Malort is more Scandinavian than German.
I thought it was Chicagoan. It tastes the way that city smells. I'm just kidding. I like it there.
Maybe Chicagoans are Scandinavian. Germany has schnapps. Lots of schnapps.
Schnapps good? I've never had schnapps.
Never had peppermint schnapps?
Is that what Dr. McGillicuddy's is?
I think so.
That's not peppermint schnapps, is it?
It's peppermint something. Congratulations, Loren. Well,
yes, I'm having a baby.
If third place gets the congratulations.
Nobody laughed at my joke.
That's okay. Anyway. Yeah, so we were playing a bunch of different games over the past weekend, this past Labor Day weekend. We played a bunch of games that all revolved around drinking alcohol, mainly beer. And we did, basically, we had teams of two. We dressed up in, like, costumes. We had themes and walkout songs and, like, a ceremony. We even did okay, get this. This was probably the coolest part of the whole weekend. We stood on the porch and did the national anthem overlooking the water. And because they have a huge flagpole with an American flag in the middle of their yard overlooking the lake that they're on. And so we're on their porch and we're playing the national anthem, and fucking two bald eagles, I shit you not, mid-national anthem, two bald eagles fucking soar across the background right behind the American flag over the lake. Like, what? Oh, gosh, it was cool. It gives me chills just thinking about it. Like, how American is that? You know? Man, do I look like 10 pounds heavier without my hat on or what?
No, your hair is just really fluffy.
My hair is quite fluffy right now. You like it?
Look at me. No.
You don't like the curtains, the side part?
No, you look like you're gonna go fuck a man. Which is fine, but I'm a woman.
Unbelievable. Okay, but good. You said someone won naturally. We all thought of Loren first.
I was in first place at halftime.
Yeah, well, doesn't matter whether you win by an inch or a mile, but good. Where was Mark Sith when those eagles flew by? Oh, man. Mark Smith, not Sith.
Okay.
Let him say, what, is he part of the dark side or what? I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's the 80s look. Yes, it is the 80s look. Where's our dog? Yeah, I'm sorry we're so uncultured, but I don't know who Mark Smith is.
Is he a football player? No.
Probably not.
An actor?
I don't know. Probably some very hardcore American guy, though. To be that. Okay. Last one smells nice, tastes nice, tastes even better, possibly than it smells.
That was the wettest I've ever heard Martel look in his meaner.
Good flavor, decent proof. Only probably mid-90s in the proof, I'd say. It's really got a lot of like darker, brown sugary, peanut-y notes to it. It's hard to say, really. So, we're taking it easy. Taking it easy sometimes comes a little later, but he should be here. He usually is. Casey Tisler is here. Says, I got hosed, LOL. Cheers, y'all. Casey, yes, he was part of the Beer Olympics, and as good as he tried, he could not overcome the greatness that is the bourbon bar. So, granted, he is part of the bourbon bar, so I guess that sentence doesn't make 100% sense, but you guys understand.
He did come in second.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, second's not first, but good. He is an Eagle photographer, among other crimes. Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense why I don't know him. But yes. So basically, let's recap this Beer Olympics here. Glass A is nutty.
What?
Mid-90s proof.
That is not.
I'm recapping it before I go on the Beer Olympics, and it could be a bean product, realistically. Not finished, definitely bourbon, but yeah. So, the Beer Olympics. Are you gonna?
I just want to pass this level on my game. I'm gonna use this golf thing to hold
Glass
up.
2 actually makes my pants tight.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay, so Beer Olympics, what does that all entail? So, basically, there were teams of 2, all dressed up, like I said, the whole 9 yards. And we had, 10 people in total, so we had 5 teams of 2?
What 10 divided by 2 equals.
And so my partner through all this was actually Mr. Casey Tisler's wife herself, Mrs. Taylor Tisler. And me and her went as the Who's Your Daddy group. So we both had on the jean shorts, the classic dad shirts, big mustaches, white socks, the dad sandals. We were looking fitted up to the max. The
Fanny pack?
Fanny pack, yes. We were on full dad mode, and I even had the dad bod equipped for the day. So then Loren was with our friend Tina, and they went as gold diggers. And I'd show you guys their outfits, but I feel like we'd have too many likes on the video if that happened. So I'm just going to keep it on my phone. But you guys can imagine what a skimpy gold swimsuit would look like. And then Casey's team he was with someone named Cam Bam, and they were the masturbators because they fish. So then we had 2 other teams. There were the majorities, which I think was a play on the minorities, right?
Yeah.
And then there was the Blaze Babes. Yes, marijuana. But yes, those were the 5 teams, and let's just say that as hard as they all tried, none of them could live up to Who's Your Daddy.
You guys won because of one game.
We won because we were everyone's daddy.
Okay, yeah, I've never called you daddy before, Dave. I know Casey probably calls Taylor
That's not
daddy,
true.
Though.
You call me daddy when you
stop?
talk about Martel all the time.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Anyway, so needless to say, these games consisted of we started off with ice trays, which is where you take a full beer, 12-ounce can, you pour it into an ice tray, and you have to suck each thing out with a straw, and you're racing your opponent.
Which is harder than you'd think.
By far the hardest game the whole weekend. Like, it sucked so bad. I'm just so glad we start. If we didn't start with that game, I probably would have puked. Because all you're doing is aerating the beer as you suck it through the straw, but you're also chugging as fast as you can. But you have to suck so you can't breathe when you're doing it. You're just like constantly out of breath, constantly full, like it sucks. It sucks. But I came through with a win on that one, and then my partner lost, so we were going even into the second round. And the second round was
I don't remember. I think that was Flip Cup.
Flip Cup? Which, if you guys don't know what Flip Cup is, you have some beer in your cup, you chug it, and then you set it down and on the edge of the table, and you have to flip it, and it has to land upside down like a red Solo cup. And then it's basically a race. So me and my partner versus Loren and her partner, and we're all lined up across the table. And yeah, so that was Flip Cup. And then
we played that game 3 times, and I won twice.
Yeah. So then we also did a game called Boom Cup, which is super complicated. If not complicated really once you know how to play it, but trying to explain it to drunk people is hard. So basically, there's a bunch of cups in the center filled with alcohol, and you have a ping pong ball and an empty cup. You have to bounce the ball into the cup and then pass it on. And if you get it on the first try, you can pass it anywhere in the circle, and there's 2 cups at all times. So when you make the ball, if the person next to you has the cup, you stack it on their cup, and then you get a point, and they have to drink. Or if you get it on the first try, you can stack it anywhere. So if someone over on the other side of the table has the second cup, and I make it on my first try, I can take that cup, stack it on that person's cup, and then they have to drink. They have to take a shot of the whatever, and I basically get a point. So there's a cup in the middle called the Boom Cup, which is a full cup. So at the end of the game, and it's usually filled with something gross. So at the end of the game, whoever has the last person to get stacked has to chug the Boom Cup. So no wonder why Skibble was drunk, because she ended up taking the Boom Cup. And that was probably the beginning of the end for that one.
My team won Boom Cup too.
Yeah, they were doing good.
Boom Cup to eight people.
Did we do the slip and slide after that?
I don't remember. Slip and slide was the 4th game we did.
Okay, and then we did. Casey says, yeah, that was wild. LOL, bald eagles flying out during the anthem. I'll have that photo in my memory only. Yeah, I wish we had that on camera. That was amazing. I can't believe we didn't have the Dizzy Bat game. For some reason, I read that Dizzy as Glizzy, and I was very confused.
The Glizzy game. Yeah, I also thought about it. We could have had the game where you tie the wiener to your waist, and then you have to flick it up into your mouth. And we could have had do you know what I mean? That could have been a race too.
Yeah, but how do you drink? They're supposed to be drinking games.
What if your partner has to chug a pitcher, has to chug until you make it in?
That would suck. Wait.
Maybe your partner has to take a drink every time you try and miss. So it'd be I tried it once and now that takes it. Is that chugging? Chugging sucks.
I don't know. We'd have to figure that one out. Who's your daddy? Indian theme? No. Who is your daddy? But what is Hoosier?
Hoosier. The frugal Hoosier.
What? I know Hoosier tires, the race tires. So the best at sucking wins. Yep, and that would be me. Did you win that one?
No.
No.
To be fair, I probably would have gone a lot further if I knew that we didn't have to drink everything out of the thing. Because, people were just sucking, and then, some would come back down into the little hole. And I thought, so I went back to finish those. Otherwise, I probably would have went a lot further along.
Yeah. Hoosier is a name for people from India.
Indiana. Can you stop being so racist?
Oh, Indiana theme. Why didn't you correct me the first time?
I wasn't listening.
Indiana. Makes more sense because Indiana. Yes. Okay. So yeah, after Boom Cup, we did a slip and slide, which basically we had a pitcher, an entire pitcher of beer. The one that me and Tay had about 7 beers in it, 6.5 to 7 beers. And basically, we had to take turns sliding down a massive slip and slide that's full of soap water. And then we get to the bottom, you have to chug the pitcher a quarter at a time. So I chugged to the first line, and I run up the hill. My partner goes down and chugs to the second line, but halfway through. Then she runs up the hill, I go down and chug to the next line. And basically, it's like that, and it's a race to see who can finish first. And there's some things we'll do differently next time. But overall, it was a pretty fun game, but it also sucked. I mean, that was a lot of beer to just chug. And our beer was cold, so I had a massive brain freeze the whole time. And that was really what kept me like down the most. Is I was doing fine with the actual chugging of the beer, but my head hurt so bad from the coldness. Next time, warm beer, or at least like mildly cold beer. My beer came right off the ice, so yeah. What was after that one?
Break.
Oh yeah, we took a break after that. We got some food because, well, it was fucking well needed. We had some Sammys and some dips, sandwiches and dips. And I gotta say, the cookie dough dip, what was that? Cookie dough dip? Oh, that shit schmacked so hard. It was quite nice. Peter says, sigh. And Sugar Pea says, hashtag geographic challenge. Well, you know what? I never claimed to be good at geography. So there's that.
No, he just claims to be good at everything.
That's true, I am. That's what should have happened. We just stopped drinking at the bottom, lol. We should have ran up and tagged a partner. Exactly. That's what I said. Because like otherwise, what's the point of having to run back up the hill? Like I feel like it should be a race to run up the hill, tag your partner, and then they go. But you know. And then also it should be timed. And also maybe a little bit less beer. I feel like there's no reason I needed to chug 7 beers combined with my partner. So that was a lot. A lot.
Well, because just chugging a glass of like a cup would have been like nothing.
Well, I know, but maybe like if we did like 4 beers.
A beer.
Yeah. Each time you go down and shotgun a beer, that's less beer than I drank this time.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be only 2 cans versus the 3.5 I had to chug. In case you said the point system was also bad, yeah, these are all kinks that we have to work out next year because it's hard to put points to games like that because they're scored so weirdly. But Casey, what did we do after we had lunch? What was the next game after the slip and slides? I don't think it was beer darts.
Well, you missed musical beers.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember when we did that.
Slip and slide must have been 5th.
No, it was 4th. We only played 6 games.
So we also played musical beers, which is basically musical chairs, except there's beer in the middle, and you have to grab the cup and drink it. So you're walking in a circle around a table. When the music stops, you have to grab the cup, but there's one less cup and there's people. So that was a fun one, but it was also...
Rules needed to be discussed first because people were going like this, and then they decided that wasn't okay. And like the round I lost on, halfway through they decided to do your hands behind your back. So as I went behind my back, then the music turned off. So I had to come all the way over here. I was coming back, and then it was.
Okay, says we are going to have an Olympics meeting next year for what to add and what not. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea because there's definitely some things that can get improved. But overall, it was a great experience. So beer darts was after musical beers, Casey says, which puts us at event number 6. Basically, if you guys don't know what beer darts is, you must not be from the Midwest. But
is that a Midwest thing?
I thought so, but it could not be. I'm talking out of my ass again, but I really do think that I thought beer darts came from the Midwest. But anyway, basically, you sit in a circle, very large circle. You get these heavy metal darts, like the old kind of darts, and you put a beer on the ground in front of you, and you chuck the dart across the circle and hit people's cans. And wherever the dart enters the can is where you have to chug to. And if the dart makes the can explode, you have to chug the can. Or if you hit on the top of the can, you have to chug the can. Or if you hit on the bottom of the can, you have to chug the can. Basically, it's a good way to get hurt. But we did not have any stabbings this time, which was a first, actually. I'd say 90% of the time we play darts, someone gets a dart in one of their extremities. Rulebook will be intact next year. Kino will not be making shit up next time.
What did she make up?
Well, she probably made up the whole thing.
Oh, well, they're normal games.
Yeah.
Oh, he's mad about fucking beer pong. Remember when Amy played one-on-one with her and she was making up rules, but they still.
Oh, right. Yes, I forgot. Beer pong was what, last? No.
Second to last.
Second
I did a lot better at beer pong than I thought I was gonna do.
Yeah, so after we played darts, we hit up some beer pong, which everyone here should know. Beer pong, throw the ball into the beer cup. It's easy. So we had a beer pong tournament, and even that one was a little janky because me and Tay were in first place by a lot at this point, and we only had to play one game, and it was for first and second place. So we automatically got like the most amount of points.
We had decided that based off of like how you decide the playoffs, and Holden chose to not like that, even though his team had the biggest advantage. So
I'm not saying that I didn't like it.
But it's the only thing that made sense. How else would we have decided that? Otherwise, we would have been playing fucking beer pong all day trying to go on and get every single person to play. That would have been stupid.
Yeah, but I feel like...
No, the way we did it was fine.
Okay, but it just...
People on the bottom were complaining.
Listen, I know, but it's because the people on the bottom were too drunk to understand how much of an advantage me and Tay got. It's like...
So why are you bothered?
I'm not bothered for me. I'm just saying that it would be more fair if the people in the lead had to earn...
How is that more fair? The whole point of you being in the lead, that's the whole point. You got an advantage because you were in the lead. Why would you get an advantage because you were in the last spot? That makes no fucking sense.
I'm just saying that...
And it's also not fair to the other people because chances are that means that you were just good at those type of games and those other people would have got a smoke show.
All I was saying is that it would be easier for someone else to win, which would make a closer game, which would make a more fun game because nobody likes a blowout.
So nobody likes Casey and Cam because they blew you guys all out of the water?
No, they started on the bottom. They were doing the worst, so they had a major comeback.
The only reason why you won was for one game. Was one game. That's not a blowout.
Yeah, but...
Then the point system for beer darts should have been different, not...
Here's what happened in the end. We took all the scores. We had like 16 points and 1 point, and then we took all those scores, and we just made them as the winner got 5 points and the loser got 1. So in the end, it doesn't matter, which means that even though Taylor and I got 16 points, which was like 10 points more than anyone else for beer darts, we still only got 5 points for it. So we only put us ahead by 1 point in total in that category. Which means that if we would have started on beer pong and lost and got 1 point, it would have been I don't think Taylor and I would have won.
No, me and Tina would have won.
So all I'm saying is that it would make it more interesting. That's all I'm saying.
I definitely don't agree with you. Because I would not have wanted to play that many rounds of beer pong.
It would be the same amount of rounds. It would just be the opposite. The best people would go first for last place. And then they would work their way up because it would just make the scores more even. That's all I'm saying.
You guys only won by like 4 points.
That's a lot.
No, it's not.
We basically had it clinched going into beer pong. Basically, after we won darts, we knew we were going to win. So the last 2 games didn't mean anything.
How?
Because we were so far ahead of everyone.
Okay, and that was your advantage. That's the whole fucking point.
Anyway.
Loren's just pissing me off. His logic is out there.
Loren's logic is... no.
My logic helps you. I don't understand why you're so mad.
I am not upset about winning.
You need to
Why would I be upset about
change the topic or just shut your mouth. Drink your fucking whiskey.
When I was a lot younger, I encouraged those beer drinking games at parties. I cleaned out a lot of competition that way. Yeah, I like those games. Loren doesn't like them. 1, because she's not competitive, and 2, because she doesn't like drinking or chugging. So literally her 2 least favorite things combined into a game. But
why are you speaking for me?
well,
I had fun.
Well, I know you had fun.
I'm not being all nitpicky about everything because you needed to have more of a competition just to fucking win anyway.
Okay, you need to let that go.
No, I can't let it go. You're being an asshole.
I don't know what I did. Derek says we used to run an obstacle course with a solo cup of beer. Whoever had the most beer left won. See, the problem with that is you're not drinking during it. And that's...
But if you did that as your last one, you'd already be drunk.
That's true. We should make a water obstacle course. Except the water's not deep enough. Hanging AZ is here. Says how right now. Hanging AZ, welcome to it. Beer sharks. I don't know. How did he know? We actually, I'm not going to name any names or say anything about the person in particular, but we did have one member of the Beer Olympics shit themselves the next morning because of all the beer that was drank, and they farted and they trusted a fart and it was poop. So there you go. Casey says, me and Cam ran that table. Yeah, you guys absolutely did. It is kind of unfair to the sucky teams. Thank you.
I disagree with you both.
No sucky teams with less points.
Because you know who came up with the idea with me was the people on the team that had the least amount of points.
Yeah, but everyone's too drunk to understand.
I don't think that Kenzie was that drunk.
Hagen says, I like to drink and sit around and BS. Call me old-fashioned. No, we like that too.
No, I must agree. I would rather sit.
But, Beer Olympics. What are you going to do? Chateau Bow Wow. I'm always in Chateau Bow Wow. So, yeah. There's that. That's why I'm going to make it a brewery so that I can at least drink myself to happiness there. Bino and I used to have a forklift Olympics in the yard at work, if I recall.
No, you didn't get fired.
That would have been fun. I should have did that when I worked at Menards. I just guessed too much beer will blow out your A-ring the next day. Oh my gosh. I did not stop shitting for days. In fact, this morning it was piled out of the water. Not that you guys needed to know that, but it's what happened. It's horrible. And it's been days now. Next time, go for Olympic sit-ups competition. What? I'm good at sit-ups. I'm very good. Forklift Olympics, outstanding. Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about whiskey here while we're on a small hiatus. Well, actually, let's just finish the Beer Olympics. Finish the recall. Last game of the Beer Olympics was head, knees, beer. Basically, someone stands there and says head, shoulders, head, knees, elbows. And you have to touch all these various parts of your body as they say it. And then when they say beer, you have to grab the beer. And the first one to grab the beer, between you and the person in front of you, you're facing each other. Whoever grabs the beer first when they say beer wins. Pretty simple, very easy, and no drinking involved, actually. So that was a good one. We did that one last. That way we could actually not die. So, and that was the Beer Olympics. And then all in all, me and Taylor Tisler took first place. Casey and Cam took second. Loren and Teeny took third. And the other groups took fourth and fifth. So overall, it was a good experience. We even had some golden crowns. First and second place got crowns, gold and silvers. So and there was supposed to be a trophy, but it never came in on time or something like that. So yeah, there's a lot of footage of it, but it's not. I wasn't the one who recorded it, and it wasn't recorded in a vlog style or in a way that I would put it on YouTube or anything like that. But I think next year, I might look into bringing my camera and just set it up for something, just to get some highlights and like make a little fun video to recall it.
I also said that about our honeymoon and you still haven't posted a video.
It's because it's hard making those kind of videos. I have it half made. It's just that we have a lot of videos. It's like an hour-long video.
Yeah, well, when you vlog, people post really long videos.
Hey, Casey Scissors says, having some Weller 12, I actually like it this go-around. Well, there you go. All it took was for you to be the one to purchase it, and then now you like it, huh? Yeah, Casey found 2 Weller 12s for SRP, I believe. And yeah. And he says, as long as nobody had to do the DUI Olympics, it was Wisconsin's finest, I consider it a success. Yeah.
We fell over, so we don't have to worry about
it. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. Well, hello from Chicago. Chris Tatas. Have a shot of Malort for me while you're down there. Welcome to the chat.
Were you going to say the danger zone?
No. What are those chips from?
The store.
How old are they?
Week old.
But we didn't live stream last week, so I didn't hear.
2 weeks old.
Are they?
Just because you never clean up your bar, it's messy as hell in here.
It's almost like I always pick up after myself, and then the guest that I have on here doesn't.
Yes, the guest, exactly. This isn't my room to fucking pick
I
up.
thought this was a Loren show.
I never said it was a Loren show. You better watch yourself, guys. I'm gonna leave. You're upsetting me today.
How's Chicago there, Tatas? You enjoying the,
It doesn't look grainy on our end.
It is a little grainy.
It doesn't have the thingy on it. Maybe it's...
I know, I never put it on my phone to look at it. I don't think it's gonna even load for me. Hold on. Is it black for you guys?
Let me try.
I never.
Can't wait for black on yours. Nobody said it was black.
Hey guys, is my screen black? Hold on. What the fuck's
Watch
happening
it.
here? Hold on. Hey guys, is my screen black?
No,
No, because what the
it's your phone.
what the hell? Whatever. I'm over it. Okay. Chris says, have you sent me the names and dates that you want to do mixers yet? No, but I will after this
No,
live
because
stream.
Holden is horrible at figuring shit out. Just tell him right now. He's here.
Are you gonna do it? Casey said that Tay was thinking about doing it. That's why I haven't answered.
I'm not
yet.
just gonna sit fucking alone.
Well, that's what I was asking. Are you gonna do it or not?
I'm just gonna do whatever everyone else does.
Okay, I'm gonna email you after the episode.
Are you serious? Is that why you haven't emailed him back yet?
Yeah,
I
I don't
told you
know.
a fucking month ago.
I don't like getting yelled at, and that's been happening a lot today. So
Because he doesn't use his brain.
anyway, he says Loren can't leave the Loren show. Figure it out. I know, right? Well, apparently it's not the Loren show because it never has been because Loren doesn't take credit for it. She said that she doesn't want it anymore. Derek says everything looks good. So yeah, I don't know what the hell's wrong with my phone, but it's just black.
It's still black?
Yeah.
Weird. You're gonna drink your whiskey.
Oh. Casey was talking to Hangin, saying the weather was a little grainy. That makes sense. Good on you, Casey. He texted me. Okay. Glass B is wild turkey-esque, Russell's-esque, I should say. Like Russell's single barrel or something really good, something red fruity and vanilla, cream and sweet, like candy, a little bit of oak. It could honestly even be a Buffalo Trace product. I actually don't know about that one. Actually, it could be Baker's 13. I don't know. I'm going to stick with super red fruity and vanilla yummy deliciousness. Incredible taste. And I really like that one a lot. You should have seen the face that I made when I first drank it. If you guys rewind, you probably could see it. But yeah, it was good. No, Taylor's not doing it. Okay, Chris, Takas. It will be me, Holden Tilot, and Casey Tisler are going to be the only two people doing it, and we're going to be doing it on Friday morning. I'll still email it to you because you'll probably want it written down, which is why you asked me to email it. But it will be Friday the 27th in the morning.
The earliest possible.
As early as possible. I was in Beloit last night and in Anatosh this morning visiting friends. Oh, very nice, very nice. How's your trip? How's your flight over from... Actually, you've been here for a while, haven't you? Will said they were... Some other night. Oh, some Venezuelan illegals took over an apartment complex in Chicago. Well, that's fun,
Okay.
isn't that? Okay, so glass. Oh, hey, buddy. Glass C. Glass C smells a little bit more citrusy, not pledge, but like kind of like a cleaning product type citrusy, but also sweet. It's got a little bit of like spice in it, and maybe a little bit of caramel, not too much. It's not too sweet, but it definitely has some citrus notes in there.
Citrisa. Yummy? Bad?
There's Dickel in there. There's got to be Dickel in there. I like it. I love it. I think there's Dickel. It could not be Dickel. It could be Beam. But there's a distinct nut note. And I always happen to get nuts with citrus specifically on Dickel products. It makes me wonder what it could be because I don't think it's a Bar Sound Discovery series. I don't think it's high enough proof for that. But I also don't remember having the Dickel bourbon, the 8-year bourbon, being so citrusy, I guess. How far are you gonna roll your eyes back into your head? What was that for? Huh? You didn't think I saw that, did you? Thought you were being discreet? I literally saw all white. You look like a fucking White Walker.
White Walkers and blue eyes.
I'm feeling the hostility today.
I don't know why I'm so angry at you, but you're really upsetting me.
I don't know why.
You're making me mad. I want something yummy.
Lauren needs to eat something. Does Lauren not want to go? She doesn't want to pay for the extra price tag of doing that. So probably not. Her and Tay will probably end up going to a bar or getting some cocktails somewhere, rather than
or to a coffee shop.
Or to a coffee shop. Yeah. That too. So we're trying to be smart with our money since we've been spending a lot lately on landscaping and beer and such. Chris is part-time Yank now. I have a plaque for him. Really? Part-time Yank. Are you in Wisconsin? You in America for at least half the year then, does that mean? I must be weird, but I like Dickel. No, I like Dickel.
Holden likes Dick.
Oh. That is not what I asked.
What did he ask?
I don't know.
Does Lauren not want to go? Go where?
No, he asked that and I answered that, I thought.
I don't care. And I was gonna go if Tay wanted to go, but if Tay doesn't want to go, I'll go somewhere else. I don't really care.
We're just broke.
I'm just loofy goofy.
Derek says, I sipping the best bottom shelf has to offer Dickel white corn whiskey.
On a Tuesday?
You're sipping it? Like Dickel, like White Dog Dickel corn whiskey? Dickel White Dog? Rough.
Maybe he's stronger than you are.
I'm just saying, people don't like normal Dickel. I can't imagine what their White Dog tastes like.
He's not normal people.
That's true. Now, Glass D almost smells like it almost smells like J. Henry. It's got like a J. Henry vibe in it, but like one of the Finnish ones. It's gotta be something Finnish. If money is not an issue, does Lauren still want to go?
Why am I getting bombarded with questions? I'm just there to be on vacation. I don't actually care what I do.
I think she would have fun if she went.
I would have fun whatever I do.
If we didn't have to pay for it, but yeah. So I think she would go. Yeah. I think the answer is yes.
I don't care. Wherever the truck takes me.
And I'll be driving that truck. Or well, actually, it won't be a truck, will it?
Yeah, whatever the SUV takes me to. We'll probably be walking when we're down there. Uh-oh, I woke the dog.
Okay. Glass D has some light grainy notes. I don't know if it's youthful, but it's definitely like you can taste like the corn in it, and also like it's got some proof behind it. It does seem like it might even be finished. It's got some sweet notes in there too, but I'm getting a lot of like bready, light grain, like corn notes in here. It does not taste bad. It actually tastes pretty good if I'm being honest. If I were to pick an outlier for which one I like the least, I think it'd be A, if I'm being honest. I don't really know though, because A it's good and it's nutty. Actually, I don't know if I'm vibing with D. D's I don't know. But yeah, so basically how this is going, B is by far my favorite so far. I do like C. It definitely seems like it could be Dickel. Oh my god. I just re-smelled A because I haven't had it since the beginning of the live stream 45 minutes ago. It's completely changed. It smells like the most desserty, caramel brownie. Oh my god, smell that. That smell good?
Kind of just smells like powdered sugar.
Oh, bugger. This is great.
You didn't tell anyone about the pie I made.
Oh, the pie she made. What time is it? I could go for a pour of Glenmorangie. Crud, only $4.49. Hey, I won't tell anyone if you don't.
It's only $4.49.
Well, yeah, because they don't have daylight savings time, so.
So when we fall back, it'll be $5.49.
Yep. Yeah, Glass A smells great. So Loren made pie. Her first pie? Her first like from scratch pie? I mean, okay. Her first not pumpkin. How many pies have you made?
I made apple. I made pumpkin many times.
Okay, but
and cherry.
But when did you make? You didn't make a cherry pie for me. The only pie you've ever made me is pumpkin, right?
I made you a cherry pie for like Easter or something that one year because I cut the little thing and it was in this house and I had the glass thing. And then I made 2 pumpkin pies that tasted like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Those things are fucking gangster.
Pie.
Needless to say, this apple pie fucked hard. I mean, it was just. And she also made this soup that we also just ate leftovers today. Ugh. Chills. Tell the people about it. Tell the people.
I made a soup. It's good.
What was in the soup?
Soup.
Sometimes it's just so hard. It's so hard to be me.
It's a secret recipe. It's a nice new secret recipe.
Yeah?
I'm just kidding. It was just sausage and tortellini and some cream and some tomatoes and some. And that's it.
Chris Tasha says, it's really weird. This is really weird watching you at 6:50 p.m. instead of 9:50 a.m.
No, you're in our same time.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, if we just look south and wave, and if you just look north and wave back right now, you'll be waving to us. Hey, over here. Right? That's how that works.
You're only 4 hours away from us.
Yeah.
Well, 3.5 at this time of day.
We'll road trip down there. Back to 7-Eleven for your next pie, Holden. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he's waving. Yes, well, I've never been to 7-Eleven, nor have I had their pies.
You've never been to 7-Eleven?
You don't have any around here.
There's some in Milwaukee, I think.
And I've been to Milwaukee only ever with you.
Maybe you should.
Well, actually, I went to Milwaukee with Max.
Maybe you should get out there more often.
Why I never felt the need to go to 7-Eleven, because why would you want to when Quick Trip exists?
Because they have the Slurpees.
Quick Trip has Slurpees.
They have the fill your own Slurpee. You can get a Slurpee that big.
So does Quick Trip.
Like,
They call it the Mega Gulp.
that's just a big bottle, though. Like, you can bring in anything.
No, the Mega Gulp is this big. It's a cup. It's like a soda cup. Why was that so aggressive?
I have it in.
Even Lil Wayne.
Every time he types Lil, I literally said
You think
it.
Lil Wayne?
I literally thought it said even Lil Wayne. I was like, what the fuck is what are you doing with Lil Wayne? What's he saying?
Stoonchy. We're going to Waffle House in Kentucky. That is a staple. I'm fucking down for that.
They have Waffle Houses everywhere. I think I went to Waffle House once.
Circle K in Wisconsin. Yeah,
yes,
but
there's 2 in Green Bay. I haven't been to one yet, though.
they're just not quite as good
That's
as
the
Quick
place where they
Trip.
talk about the coffee, right?
Or what?
Circle K. They've talked about it before.
Oh, probably.
There.
Yeah. All right, let's work our way back through in a more quick manner than the first time, though. D tastes so familiar.
Well, believe it or not, these are all things you've had before.
I knew you were going to say that. No. But it tastes like I should know what it is. Like, this one tastes like Dickel. That's a good guess. This one tastes like some kind of turkey product. That's a good guess. This one tastes like some kind of bean product, maybe. But this one, just something about it tastes so familiar. Like, I should know what it is. And as soon as someone tells me, I'm going to be like, fucking duh. But
hold on, we have to go to Hanging AZ's comment because he says Circle K has a beer cave all by the bottom.
Oh.
What's better than that? I don't know. Every single place you walk into has a beer cave here.
Yeah. First of all, every Quick Trip
have beer caves.
has a massive beer cave.
Festival has a beer cave.
Actually, most gas stations in Wisconsin have beer caves. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We're just alcoholics. We drink a lot of beer. They are in Wisconsin, actually, Stace. Smothered in
Wisconsin?
Circle K.
He's talking about Waffle House.
Oh, Waffle House. Yeah, you're right. Smothered and covered.
We're gonna be there for like 3 extra days, and you guys. Maybe that could be our Sunday morning breakfast. What day are we? Or Saturday morning? Are we traveling Saturday morning? Like one of those 2 days. We're not like rushing.
Yeah, or when we are rushing, because isn't it more of like a fast food type thing?
It's like Denny's.
Oh. Smothered, covered, and chunked browns from Waffle House have saved my life a few times. That actually sounds
weird. Hold on,
delicious.
I have to look up the Waffle House menu.
I'm so hyped for Kentucky. I love spending a weekend distillery hopping, and tours and food and drinks and bourbon hunting. Oh, good. Me too. I just wish I had some more money for it right now. I really should just grind on these
couches. Why are you saying I have how much money saved up for it?
I know, but
and I just won $200.
I know. I'm just saying
and we have more money in the car.
I know.
So I think we're gonna be fine.
I know we're gonna be fine.
The amount that you said we needed to save up for Kentucky is the exact amount of money that we have to save to the bank account.
I know, but I said that as a minimum. What I mean is I could spend a lot more than that, and I'm not going to because I don't have it. But I could. I could. Oh, man. I could do some serious damage to our bank account.
Yes, and you're not gonna because I'm gonna fucking kick your ass if you do.
Every gas station in Wisconsin has a beer cave. That's true. Everyone has a beer cave in Wisconsin. We need self-checkout to get us excited, and that's fair. In line at Heaven Hill Saturday morning. Got to get old Fitz. Ooh. Which one is it? Which one's gonna be out this year or this time of year? It'd be fall. Is that the high age one? Is that the 19? Boogie. Beer cave is more impressive when it's 115 out. Trust me. That's fair. Yeah, it's nothing like walking into a beer cave in -5 degrees temperatures, -20 degree temperatures even. Sometimes I just loiter in the beer cave.
You guys have problems.
That's true. Self-checkout is key. That statement is so true. Sometimes you go to a quick trip and it's just a not so quick trip because everyone
The
and their
Quick Trips
mom.
and Nina have self-checkout.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh! That would get me riled up, for sure. Like, imagine getting your food. Imagine going in there, 2 a.m., go get your hot food, self-check out that shit, and just start munching on, like, anything. A burger, chicken patties, cheese curds, cheese sticks, mozzarella sticks, pizza, anything. Quick Trip has it all. So good. Like, that food is like, good, though. No, it's leftover spring tenure, I think. It's just a 13-year VVS, or they have an L18. Those are speaker names. Hopefully it's have an L18, because I would love that one. Not guaranteed at all, but chance for its worth. I agree. That is factual information. Factual information. But good. All right. So, I don't know what D is. It's confusing me. Oh my gosh. A or C is smelling more and more like Dickel, but there's actually a nice cinnamon clove like baking spice, almost like Christmas spices in the nose here. Does that sound like Christmas to you?
No. It does smell like something though that I just can't put my finger on. What is it?
Maybe it's not Dickel. Maybe it's a rye. Now I'm just confused. I'm talking myself out of shit. I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna move on to glass B. Well, we're gonna go get some food for dinner, so have a good one. Oh, hey, cheers, Chris. Thank you so much for being here, and I will not forget to email you. Yeah, where are you going for dinner?
Where are you gonna go for dinner?
If you want to spend a lot of money, go to Untitled.
You know where you shouldn't go? To an Italian place that's connected to the Stan's Donuts by Navy Pier.
Yeah.
Tell her.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah. Bad service. Long waits and bad service.
No, we had a reservation and then they fucked us over for a bunch of teenagers that were smoking inside the building. So we left because I was starving. And then we went to the International McDonald's and it was the best meal of my life.
Can confirm. Oh, Myrta, you're down there. Yeah, so.
We should get him a little chair so he can sit up.
Glass B. Smells like sweet. What did she say? Sweet.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
There's a song that goes something.
Sweet fantasy. No, I don't know. Yeah, sweet fantasy baby. It's Mariah Carey, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, so Holden, how much do you have to spend in bourbon alone? What is it like?
I don't remember.
700?
No, we have 700 in there. I won my $200, and I think you had somewhere else. Probably like $1,000. But please don't spend $1,000 in whiskey.
Maybe $1,000? I was hoping to have two.
2,000? That is not what we talked about in the first place. In the first place, I'm pretty sure that we talked about $1,000.
I don't remember that.
I do remember sitting on the couch talking about it.
I remember Lauren probably said that was a good amount, and in my brain I'm like, sure.
I'm gonna kick your ass if you spend all my money.
Glass B smells so friggin' good. I honestly can't fathom that it's anything other than like Baker's 13 or Russell's 13 or why is it so good? Oh, that sweet red fruit note is like my favorite note of all time. With the vanilla cream.
If Casey's only gonna bring $750, you only need $750.
I'm gonna bring probably close to $750. Casey's gonna be there for 2 days. We're gonna be there for 5.
Yes, and what one are you gonna buy something so expensive from?
I don't The goal is that we find it at a cheap price so I don't have to buy them when they're expensive.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll tell you what I want right now. I'll tell you guys in the chat so you guys know. Fucking, they just came out with the Little Book Infinite, which is like some crazy high-age bullshit with a bunch of different, with all the different master blenders or distillers they had there, like the lineage of people. $200, absolutely would buy. That one would be, if I saw it, I would buy it. Maker's Mark Cellar Aged. I want one so bad, and I want one this year. That one would be like $150 to $200. There's $400 right there.
Two things that we're going to with Casey.
Huh?
Those are 2 distillers we're going to with Casey. So far, you've only picked things that you're spending money on the weekend anyway.
I really want possibly a Heaven Hill 18 would be cool.
Also going to that with Casey.
Any kind of Parker's Heritage. Love some Parker's Heritage. Which is Heaven Hill, so we'll be going there with Casey. The Michter's is going to be... Why do you have our route planned out to Kentucky right now?
I wanted to see what towns we were going through. Did we figure out what time we're going to leave?
Michter's, we're going to do the Michter's tour, or bottling thing, so that'd be it. It's only like over $100, like $150 or something like that, I think. I don't know what time we're leaving yet. We'll figure it out.
Well, if you're going to spend $150 on just to bottle something, don't you think that you can give up something else at another place?
Well, yes. I'm just adding up. I'm just saying what I would like. Old Fitz is like 160-ish, Case says. The Booker's Reserve is 130, he believes. Oh, yeah, there's a special Booker's that came out, which I would really like. Things that... Here's what I want. I want some things that I'm not going to see in Wisconsin. Like...
Yeah, so you're not going to waste your time getting fucking shit at, like, Maker's Mark, or not Maker's Mark, what's the place? Woodford and stuff, because that usually comes up here.
Right, yeah, no.
So all the shit that you don't spend that much money in Four Roses.
I would get a Woodford double oat, because that is a distillery-only release, and apparently very good. And you love your Woodford. But that's a smaller bottle and cheaper.
And the odds of you actually seeing that?
Never, unless you go to a distillery.
Okay, well.
It's a distillery-only release. I would be interested in finding a couple, like, if there's distillery-only releases and they're something that interests me, that's something I'm interested in, obviously. We're thinking Jean and Georgette's for a steak. Ooh. I feel like I've heard of it, but I'm not sure. Peter says, I did just get the Little Book 8 and a couple more finished Doc Simpsons. Ooh, that Little Book 8 is quite nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Man, I have 3 Little Books now. Yep. 6, 7, and 8. Drinks on Thursday night is Delilah's.
They're going to Jean and... You missed it.
Yeah, I read that already.
Jean and Georgette's.
Maybe you pay attention to
I'm going to Google it.
Have we been to Delilah's? Have we heard of Delilah's?
Because Delilah's in Green Bay, that's why.
Oh.
Jean
and if they have packs of something at Michter's, those are usually $250-ish. But I wouldn't need a pack if it was like a Michter's 10 rye, because I already have one of those. And speaking of, where the hell is my Michter's 10 rye?
What is Chris Tata's going to get for dinner? So for starters, they have calamari, salami and cheese platter, beef tartare, baked clams, crab cakes, prosciutto and burrata, shrimp and something, I don't know, Italian sausage and peppers. Then they have oysters, grilled oysters, or shrimp cocktail, and caviar. Then they have tortellini, minestrone, caprese, and then they have a garbage salad, a Caesar salad, a wedge salad, and a baby gem lettuce salad. For pasta, they have spaghetti, gnocchi, parappadelle, I don't want to say pasta names, bolognese, ravioli, linguine, spaghetti, cacio e pepe, tortellano, I'm guessing it's like a tortellini maybe? Oh no, it's cod-filled pasta. What? Sounds weird.
It's okay. Here says,
steaks
I know, but you're just reading things. People can't understand what you're saying when you're fucking
rattling.
Don't
know what he's gonna get for dinner?
I'm sure he can just tell us.
He's done. He's leaving to go.
Goodbye, Chris. Goodbye. Isaiah's Viewers here says, cheers to Holden, Loren, and hanging on all the peoples.
See, he cares. He wants to know if they have roux patties. I don't know what that means.
Isaiah's, man, welcome to it. Thanks for being here tonight. Cheers back to you. Could call them the Swensons. Damn, can they blend? I don't think I've ever had a Doc Swensons. Maybe I have tasted one. Do they have root patties? I don't know what that is, but probably not. Glass A has turned into probably one of the best noses I've ever smelled in my entire life. But the palate has so much nuts. Like, the nose is delicious, caramel brownie dessert, like sweet, delicious. Oh, good. Greatness. The palate is definitely got a little bit of nuttiness, a little bit of a dry peanut dust even. It's way too low of proof to be a Booker's, but it's so good, and it's got to be a Beam, I would think. That, or it's like a Heaven Hill product. It's got that nut. It's got that nut that we all enjoy in life, and everyone likes a good nut. So the flight theme is Dickle and Nuts. Yeah, literally, Dickle and Nut. Oh. You son of a bitch. What can I say? I like little Dickle Nuts. Kangaroo sandwich. Oh.
No, they did not have that on the menu.
Oh, because he's Australian.
Kangaroo in Australia?
He come from down under. Yes.
They do?
Yeah, kangaroo is like venison.
In Australia?
Yeah. Like, drive down the road, instead of hitting a deer, you hit a kangaroo.
Okay, that doesn't answer my question.
I literally just got done telling you it's like venison.
Yes, but so they just eat it at restaurants?
Yes. Well, not really at restaurants. Do they serve venison at restaurants often?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, not often. I don't know. It's probably similar to like gator. Or everyone always says it's like venison. It's like you hunt it and you eat the meat, and it's like deer meat. It's like the equivalent of a deer in the northern states. It'd be like eating kangaroo from down under.
They say eating the deer from over there.
Yeah?
I'm asking.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and write down some answers for this. You ready?
You're going to get it wrong, but sure. What do you think?
We're going to start on glass D. Yeah. So, glass D, I'm saying, is a bourbon. It is finished. It is .92 proof. I'm calling it $60. Going J. Henry Bellefontaine.
Okay.
I actually know that's not it.
I don't care.
You don't like me.
It took you so long to get that out. Can you just decide?
Hey, Daisy says they have game restaurants. Oh, well, yeah, there you go. Pennsylvania restaurants often have venison in season. German restaurants, 90% of your goulash is going to be venison.
Uh-oh. And Robin went there?
I've never had goulash.
I have only had goulash because when I worked at that nursing home, the lady would make goulash.
I thought goulash was Hungarian. The more you know. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right. Glass C. I'm sticking to my guns. I actually smell a little bit of a like honey smoked ham. And the nose kind of reminds me of that one old Carter that I got a sample of. Going 95 proof. Oh, sorry, bourbon. Not finished. 95 proof. What is that nickel? Like $40? Let's go $40. Going Dickel 8-year bourbon. Hungarian even. LOL, fat fingers. Hungarian. I didn't even see that. That old Carter was so damn good. Did you really just get it like that fast when I said that? Didn't I just say that? Yeah, that old Carter was fucking gangster, to believe it or not. That was some good whiskey. I actually, if I found an old Carter down there, I would heavily consider buying it. The problem is it's expensive, but that is to this day some of like the best bourbon I've had out of like all the samples I've had from people. That was really good stuff. German restaurants serve things like goulash, schnitzel, or ravioli that aren't German, but it's very typical food. Well, we went to a German restaurant called the Loren Inn the other day, last week, and we got some schnitzel. It was good. It was okay, actually. I just don't...
Who doesn't like schnitzel?
I just think schnitzel's, like, overrated. I don't know. Like, it's a little bit plain. I got this amazing corned beef with sauerkraut.
It was Reuben.
It was a Reuben? Sorry, I couldn't remember the name of it. Relax.
Corned beef sandwich was another thing on the menu.
Yeah, I got a Reuben with corned beef, sauerkraut, cheese, Swiss cheese.
Yeah, I think so.
And that shit was yeah, very nice. I honestly would pay very low secondary for Old Carter. Yeah, I can confer with that. I never have gotten a flesh note on bourbon. I hope I never do. Well,
a flesh note on the bourbon.
Huh? Like smoked ham would be fleshy.
Oh.
Because it's flesh, technical.
Why don't you just move on to the next one?
Okay, glass B. It's just got so much red fruit in it. We're going bourbon. Going 105 proof. We're going 110 proof. Going not finished. We're gonna go with 100 and 130 bucks. And we're gonna call it Baker's 13. Okay. Sugar says, schnitzel can be fantastic, but it's also about kind of schnitzel. So many different kinds. I like Zigeuner schnitzel with paprika and grilled peppers. See, ours was, what was it, lamb meat? Veal. It was veal. We've had pork schnitzel before, and this one was veal. And it's just, I think it's plain. Like, it doesn't come with sauce on it, whatever. So, like, when I cut some of the schnitzel, and what else did it have? It had the red cabbage, the sauerkraut, and what was else?
Potato pancakes, applesauce, and lemon.
Oh, the potato pancakes. So, yes, when I had some schnitzel and some potato pancake and some applesauce and some sauerkraut and some red cabbage, and I shoved a whole fucking forkful in my mouth like that, was good. But schnitzel alone, no. I don't see the raving. I don't see what's great about it. I guess the smoked ham, I guess the smoke and spice can give you a Christmas ham vibes. Well, and it's like the honeyed ham, though. It's like specifically like a sweet, like it's got the honey glaze on it. or like pineapple glaze.
I like ham.
Basic Wiener Schnitzel. Yes, it was Wiener Schnitzel now that you mentioned it. I also like ham. Loren has a good poker face.
Having my dick where it don't belong.
What the fuck?
Why isn't that funny?
You say hamming my dick where I don't belong?
Yeah, like having my dick where it don't belong.
I don't know,
You're
guys.
so fucking funny. I bet everyone's fucking laughing. You're just so freaking uptight with the stick of your ass.
Hannah Z says, I don't eat veal. Yikes. I don't eat veal. What's wrong with veal?
He doesn't like baby cows.
Veal is a veal thing, man.
You know what veal is? It's just a little baby cow. Maybe
Ooh, baby cow.
like trying to eat Marta.
Marta's a dog.
Yeah, he's a baby.
Okay, glass A. Bourbon. Not finished. $95 proof. Bless you. That was so nutty.
I like nut in my dick where it don't belong.
Let's see. What could that be? What has that much nuts? What is that low of proof? The only thing I can think of would be like an old granddad bib, but like it seems to have so much more flavor than that. I guess it could be like an Elijah Craig 18, but I remember that being super oaky, and this wasn't very oaky. It was just nutty. It's like very nutty. It could be like Knob Creek 15. No. Could be Knob Creek 18.
We haven't done price yet.
I know, that's because I'm trying to figure out. It's very good. It seems very good, but I don't remember any of the Knob Creeks having that much nut on it, so I don't want to go that route. I'm trying to find something in this room that has nuts, but also is low proof, and that is proving to be difficult. Like, part of me would want to say like a lower quality bean product, but it tasted like high quality, so. And I'm out of it, so it's not like I can drink any more of it.
That sucks. Maybe we should have been more frugal.
Frugal, eh? I can still smell it, though.
There's a nipple left in there. Nibbling this dick where it don't belong.
Okay. Price. Okay. Prices go with $100. Let's call this one. Shit, guys, this is hard.
Just pick one.
I don't know.
You're not gonna get right anyway.
Can I phone a friend?
No.
Alright, we're gonna call it, I don't know, Shanks. I feel like Shanks had some nut on it last time I checked. No, I don't think it did, but that's okay. That's okay. I just want to get it. I just want to know the answers, basically.
What do you want to know first?
We'll start in the order that I said them. So we'll go D to A.
Okay. D.
Actually, yeah, we'll go to D to A. Shuri says, well done, grilled veal chops. Will change your mind. Very nice Portuguese restaurants in Newark are exceptional for veal chops. Why does it have to be a baby cow? Like, what makes it special about it being a baby?
That's what veal is.
I know,
They're
but
softer. They're not as tough because they haven't been walking around. Can you just imagine being the person that harvested veal meat and just kills baby cows? I think I might actually just cry.
I meant when you were making guesses, Lauren was showing an expression. Not sure what Lauren is talking about. Figure it out. LOL. Yeah, well, she's a master of not showing any expression.
No, he's saying I was showing an expression.
Oh.
But I don't think he was here when I had the thing.
When he poured it?
Unless he went back and washed it.
Feet
Oh,
picks.
stop. That hurts.
Okay. What is glass D?
It's right there.
What? J. Henry? Bardstown?
No! Next one.
Makers?
Yes.
The BEP?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what did I say on this one?
Bourbon.
It's a bourbon.
Finished.
I said what? Finished? It is finished.
92.
Ooh, it's 110. That's 110 proof?
Then you said it was $60.
I do believe this retails close to 60.
And then you said it was J. Henry.
Ah, fuck a duck. It's $70. Sad times.
Moving on.
That is good. I like it. Interesting. Yes, move on to glass C.
This one's on the floor. Next to the
What?
Bookers.
Over here?
It's next to the Bookers.
Over here?
Yeah, next to the Bookers. Yep.
This?
Yep.
This?
Mm-hmm. That's why I was rolling my eyes, by the way. Just kept saying it's fucking Dickel, and it's not.
What?
Yes.
This is quite possibly the biggest shock.
Yeah, I think the biggest shock is that you said it was $40. We went down, spent an entire day down there, and spent like $100 on it.
It was 80.
Still.
Regardless of what I said, it's fucking great. I said I liked it when it was Dickel. I still like it. It just happens to be J. Henry & Sons limited edition Black Friday bourbon. When is Black Friday this year? Are we going to go to this again?
Black Friday is on Black Friday.
Should we go to this again?
Not sure.
Bring Casey and Tay. Actually bring warm
I
clothes.
have to work that day, so
Oh.
why don't you just chill?
Okay. So, I guessed that it was 100 proof?
95.
95, and this is 110. 120. I said this was 95? The fuck is wrong with my proof radar today?
You are wrong with your.
I called it 95 and it's 120.1. 121.8. Okay. I said it's bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
I said it's not finished. So that's 2 points there.
Wow.
The price was wrong. I said 40, it was 80. And I bottle guessed wrong. So that's cool.
Ready for the next one?
Yes, I am. Glass B.
What's this one?
Damn it! Well, it wasn't my first guess, but it was my second. Because it ended up being Russell's Reserve 13. Well, okay. So, I did hedge my bets to be closer to this one. You guys even probably saw me pick up the bottle to check the proof of it. So I said it was a bourbon. It is. I said it's not finished. It's not. I said that it's 110 proof. It's 114 point something. So that's a point there. The price is where I get confused because I can't remember what this MSRP is at. When I got it, it was, what, 2 years ago?
Can you stop saying when I got it like I was the one who got it for you?
Do you remember how much we spent on it?
I think I spent like $103 on it.
103? No, it was more than that.
115?
Might have been 115. Apparently Russell's 13, MSRP is only $100.
I told you I paid 103.
I don't think you paid 103 though. I thought you paid 115.
Well, either way.
Either way, so the price was wrong, and I guessed wrong too. I said it was Baker's 13 and it's Russell's 13, but either way, it's fucking great. So I really enjoy it. Which leaves us now with number one. This is the one that probably was the hardest for me to put a guess to. What is number one?
I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
Why? No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Can people stop giving me this bottle? Didn't I say this was my least favorite at the beginning?
Yep.
I changed my mind.
It's not my fault that you suck.
So when this one opens up, it turns into something magical because
I think they've been telling you that for years.
I know, but I just have never thought I would like it that much. Okay, what did I say for this one? Hey, we're not done. Proof.
Bourbon, not finished.
Bourbon?
$95, $100.
Not finished. 95 proof again.
Mm-hmm.
It's 108. What did I say? $100 and this is 200. Awesome. So. This was a good lineup tonight. But I feel like you've been giving me this one a lot in blinds. Like, this is supposed to be one of my least favorite bottles, and yeah, it's almost half gone. Well, not quite half, but that's crazy. There's more out of this bottle than there is in the Russell's 13, and I love the Russell's 13.
Well, yeah, but that's why you don't want to use it.
That's fair.
My butt is numb from sitting.
Baby cow meat is not as sinewy.
I think it means chewy.
Same thing happens with regular beef. If you're afraid of that, you won't want any kind of meat. You don't want meat at all of any kind. Wait until you visit a chicken farm once. I worked on a chicken farm. Talk about inhumane.
I don't want to kill things.
Loren doesn't kill things, except for me, in my spirit.
What did I do to you?
Abuse me mentally.
I didn't abuse you. I want to kick your ass.
I hate these as sneaky pics. Loren. Oh. Okay.
What did I do?
I thought it was sneaky pics, like pictures. Sneaky pics, Loren. Nice one.
What the fuck did I send him?
Pics.
Yeah.
Somebody put his dickle on Holden's J. Henry. Oh, his dickle in Holden's J. Henry. Yeah. Someone did do that. Whoa. He knew it was J. Henry, though. No, I said that glass D was J. Henry. Not glass C. I really thought glass C was Dickel. 100%. I thought it was Dickel. For sure. OMG. I have changed my mind on Four Roses with my single barrel. It is a good one. I guess I have changed my mind on Four Roses too. Over a year after owning it and having it open. Ow! Fuck! What the hell?
I didn't do it.
Abuse.
No.
Abuse.
I didn't do it. It was Murtaugh.
So yeah, basically these all rocked. I felt like there was something else we were going to talk about.
Nope, that was it.
You just want to hang up on the good people, don't you?
I'm tired.
Unbelievable. The dedication that she doesn't have. At least I'm here for you guys.
I want to watch our show.
Every day. We're watching You right now, which you guys aren't aware is about a super creepy, crazy stalker guy. Yeah, that's it. So, he kills people. You know.
Well, don't spoil it.
But it's like episode 2 and he's killed someone already?
How I didn't know he was gonna kill people.
What do you think the show is about? The title literally is the word you, and in the title screen, that word gets covered in blood.
Yeah, so
So what does he just eat? Never mind.
maybe he's like, I don't know, into some kinky shit. Big vampire.
Casey drank the J. Henry and then poured Dickel in it to cover his tracks for Gerdo. Yeah, it's probably true. Casey had his Dickel in my thing.
That's gross.
Yeah. Anyway, I kegged my second Oktoberfest last week. Just to give you guys an update on that. And I just got today. I got all the grains for my Munich Dunkel that I'm making for my next beer, and I have the water in. I have the system cleaned out and the water in the system, and a timer set for it to turn on tomorrow at 2 o'clock, so that when I get home from work, I can have a nice brew day and then make a Munich Dunkel. So that will be super cool. And then, yeah, we'll get to drink that on the channel too, along with my new Oktoberfest. The new Oktoberfest just needs to finish lagering, kind of. I was thinking more. Oh, wait. Carbonating. It's not fully carbonated
I had
yet.
too much to drink.
Yes, no, I haven't. It's not fully carbonated yet, and anyway, it is better after it lagers for a bit, so it's going to sit there and lager for a bit yet. The first Oktoberfest has gotten significantly better. It's still very hoppy, but I've had Casey has tried it now, which you guys haven't heard yet. Casey did try the Hoptoberfest Light, as we're calling it, and he actually likes it. He said it was good, and so did her parents. Her mom and dad both liked it. So all in all, it's a decent beer. It's just a little hoppy. The second one is much less hoppy and much more flavorful, and it's a little bit higher ABV. The problem is I had a problem fermenting where I don't think I pitched enough yeast or something. I started off with the correct starting gravity, but then it only fermented for like a day. And then it ended, and then I tried pitching more yeast. I tried using a yeast energizer, and I even tried putting it in a warm bath to try to heat it up to make it reactivate the yeast, but it wouldn't. So now it's only, even though it should have been about 6% after fermentation, it's only at about 5% ABV. So it's still a little bit on the lighter side technically. It doesn't fall under the guidelines of an Oktoberfest yet, but it tastes better. It's less hoppy. It actually tastes like a good Oktoberfest. So that's cool. Now, this time, third time's the charm, the Munich Dunkel is getting 3 packets of yeast. We're using a different yeast strain this time. We're using the Lallemand Diamond Lager yeast. And we're still pressure fermenting it, and it's going to be a nice, rich, dark lager. So I'm really excited about that one. It's going to be probably pretty good. And it probably should be on tap in time. No, not probably. It will be on tap in time for our Oktoberfest party. So that is super cool. His Dickel is in your thing, or his thing is in your Dickel. Oh my goodness. One of each, maybe. Brokeback. Oh, Peter, that was good. Even Loren chuckled at that one.
I usually laugh at people's jokes when they're not coming from Holden.
Chocolate in my peanut butter.
Ooh.
What? Is it sweet to the taste?
I don't know.
No.
Yet. Ask that in a few weeks when it tastes normal.
So we have to finish carbonating. Right now, it's got a little bit of an aggressive bitterness to it. Not aggressive bitterness. It's far less bitter than the Hoptoberfest Light, but it still has a little bit of a jutting out bitterness that will die down when it lagers more, the way that the Hoptoberfest Light died down a little bit. But it doesn't seem to have any astringent, like, out-of-pocket notes. At first, when I first pulled it out of the keg, it seems to have a little bit of, like, an alcohol-y note. Like, it seemed a little bit alcohol-y, like ethanol on the nose. But that went away once it was kegged and down to the correct temperature. So I really think it'll turn out well. I think the only thing wrong with it is just that that it is lower ABV, and I don't know why it didn't ferment all the way. The recipe that I used, the guy only pitched 2 packets of yeast, but I don't know. There could have been a number of things that went wrong that made it so that the yeast didn't activate and ferment it all the way. But I do think that this next one should be good. If there's a problem with the next fermentation, I will probably end up buying like a stir plate and start using yeast starters and using liquid yeasts. But for now, I'm on the dry yeast train because as a beginner brewer, it's kind of the easiest way to do things with yeast because yeast can be so complicated. Yeast just needs to be well taken care of, and it's easier to just use a dry yeast. So if not, then it probably ran out of the sugars to feed the yeast instead of something wrong with the yeast. Well, the problem is it had a starting gravity of 1056. So there's a lot of fermentable sugars in that, and the final gravity was 1020. The final gravity, it was 1018. The final gravity should have been 1010. So I was like 8 points off in the final gravity, and the final gravity is what's measuring basically the sugar content of the beer because that's what makes it float or whatever. So I don't know. It should have had enough sugars, and then especially when I tried to revive it, I pitched an extra packet of yeast, and I used some yeast energizer, which has some sugar in it, so it should have allowed it to. And I think it was at 1020, and I got it down to 1018, so it helped a little bit. But I don't know. I think it'll be okay though. It just needs to sit in lager for a little bit, and it will end up being all right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. So, needless to say, I'm super excited for my Munich Dunkel, but you guys will. It might even be done fermenting if I'm brewing tomorrow, and it should only take 3 or 4 days to ferment. So there's a good chance it could be in a keg by next week's live stream. And if I force carbonate it, it might even be carbonated by next week's live stream in terms that I could taste it against the Oktoberfest. So. But
there's only like 2 more weeks till our party, so you could just do it the week beforehand.
That's true.
Because next week there's like 2 more live streams until our party.
Yeah, so I guess I could do it on the 17th. I could review those 2 beers together, and I could actually just do a flight of Chateau Bow Wow Brewing. And Sugar Kitty, while you're on here, I actually have to ask you a question. So we were having questions. I noticed earlier in the chat you spelled Chateau as CHA whatever blah 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 EAUX, and we spelt it EAU with no X, and then I looked up the difference, and it said that the X is a plural for Chateau, and that without the X is not plural. So I guess I'm wondering, and that was just on a basic Google search. So if you know something that I don't know, I'd love to know. Is it Chateau with an X or Chateau without an X?
Maybe he's saying you're going to the Chateau Bow Wows, or the chateaus of the Bow Wows.
The dog house is plural? That'd be the dog houses. He says plural, yes. Okay, so if we were going to do Chateau Bow Wow, it would be the dog house. So we would want it without the X because our invitation says Chateau Bow Wow Brewing Company, but without an X. And that's what we want, so that would be correct. So thank you for clarifying that. I just wanted to be sure.
I could go check with him, like Google wasn't good enough.
Sugar Kitty would, Google will give you a basic answer, but Sugar Kitty would be like, oh, well, in 1965, France decided that blah, 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 and this word, because of this charter, and these people decided that this word should be like this instead of this. Google doesn't tell me that, at least not in a basic search, so.
Maybe you should be less basic.
Feed the yeast, that's what she said, ew. Yeah, well, I give a whole new meaning to a yeast infection. So gross. I feel it's up to you as to the spelling. Yes, that's how Loren and I kind of thought of too. So, but it'll be Chateau without an X, Chateau Bow Wow Brewing. But That being said, guys, thank you so much for being here. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, please do that. I know you guys are, so don't worry about it. Also, if you haven't licked the like yet, please lick the like and like the like. You guys know how it's done here on this fine Tuesday. Now, part of the TGIT crew, we got other people live streaming tonight, probably. Sugar Kitty will absolutely know who these people are and probably put it in the chat because he's a real one. But if you guys want to go check out the other people, probably 21090, maybe my Bourbon Journey. Sometimes it's drunk, most of the time it's drunkies. Lots of people who usually live stream the Tuesday crew. What you wrote is really the correct way to do it. I'm joking about how many dog houses you must have. Oh, Sugar Kitty, you're a savage. You're not wrong, though. You're not wrong. But that being said, thank you all so much for being here. We love you all. We see you all in the next class.
Clink.
Cheers.
Holy balls, Holden.
Hell yeah, brother. Bye-bye.
Don't tell